Alright, everybody, here we are on another stream day. Okay, so today is Thursday. We got past some day. For some reason, I was thinking that today actually was going to be Friday. I'm not sure why I thought that, but I usually got reminded last night that it was actually going to be Thursday today. Alright, so here we are. We're in our Minecraft world. And yesterday we worked on building the stone generator, which worked, but also failed. So then, of course, being the person that I am, I wanted to figure out how to get this functional so that we can get stone, cobblestone, and even some moss. Okay, so, well, we did. We got this to work, and each one shuts each one of these rows down. There's still the possibility, though, of it breaking. Hopefully that will not happen anymore. But, hey, it works. That's all that matters. But then, after I got done with the stream, and I kind of chilled out watching a little bit of TV and stuff. On, videos, actually. Coffee's tasting pretty good today. Okay. So, I wanted to figure out, okay, if I'm having this bit of a problem with this setup, how am I going to get my moss farm to work? Because this is how I work my moss farm. And it's kind of a good thing I did because, yeah, I'll show you why. Let's get out of here. Let's get into our test world. Okay. Alright, this was the first concept that I came up with for the stone generator. Because I knew this would work. No issues, right? So then, of course, I went with this. How you doing, Olivia? Which is what I would normally do. So far, okay. I'm basically just kind of waking up. I mean, I've been awake for a little bit, but... yourself? So, yeah, I mean, so this was the, because this is the mechanism that I generally use to pull out my stone, right? Oh, that's the basalt generator. That will also get built, by the way. So it works. It does what I need it to do. But obviously you saw yesterday that it also can and does fail when I'm trying to deal with, the moss part of it. So then I decided, okay, I think it's time that I need, I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Yeah, no problem. So, this is kind of what I came up with, because I decided, okay, let's go with this option here. Yeah, I saw the message. Which uses that stone type of generation, because this one, unless the timing is messed up, will function. Oops. Hey, come on. Will function fine. I mean, of course, I don't need all 5 chambers like that, but I just... So, I built this bulky mammoth of a machine. It does work. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I could get what I wanted it to do. Okay, so with that being said, I decided, okay, I got the concepts to work. It does everything I want it to do. Can I build it better? And that's when I came up with this. Okay, so this is a fully automatic moss farm. This will work with either the regular moss or the pale moss. It's irrelevant which moss we put in there. Alright, so I tried working with a multiple stone generation system, and unfortunately it kept failing. I mean, it worked fine for a little bit, and then it would eventually start failing to produce stone, and it would even produce cobblestone. So it would seem at this particular time that two stone generators works fine. No issues, okay? And this has a water flush system. It uses rail cart to collect. Okay. So, okay. Now, whereas I use two ether hopper clocks here in this design. Okay, there's the second one. Here's the first one. Alright. I only use one ether hopper clock here, and that's to control the release of the bone meal and the water streams. And that's it. Alright, so this whole component here is completely and totally separate. It's its own mechanism. And I was able to get it created so it wouldn't interfere in any way with the main portion of the machine, which is the stone generation. So I use a repeater clock to get my repeatable signal to get the stone generations. Alright, so what will happen is I will hit the switch. The switch will turn on the repeater clock, get the stone generating, and it will also turn on the ether hopper clock, which will, how you doing, Amanda? Which will get the bone meal and water generation going. It's going good. Yourself? Okay, so let me show you how this thing works. Oh, let's turn my card on first. Okay. Okay, yeah, I designed everything with on and off switches because a lot of servers are asking for that now, which I can't blame them for. Alright, so let's turn you on. So we have the stone generation doing good. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. So as you can see, the stone is being replaced. The ones that were converted into moss. And you can see the flush system takes everything else out that would be normally in the way if you left it alone. Now, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it does work. It doesn't fail in creating the stone, and it doesn't generate cobblestone. That was a good one. And this is a 7x7 block moss generation area, by the way. So it's affording the most potential for generation of moss. Okay. Alright, so what happens here is when I hit the switch, okay, it'll power this piston Yeah, actually, I was unable to get a hold of her last night, so hopefully I can talk to her today myself. Um, yeah, I don't know what was going on yesterday. Okay, which then will deactivate this torch, therefore deactivating this lockout mechanism for the hopper clock, and that will start with the bone meal, the water flushing system, and everything like that. But at the same time, it generates the redstone signal that is needed to start this repeater clock, which this block has to be put in place in order for it to function. If this block was not here, it wouldn't function. So I do two things, well, three things technically, with this setup. First, I set up the ability for the repeating clock to do its job. I set up the ability to get the ether hopper clock working without me having to have a separate switch, and it generates the power to get the clock working, and it will also shut off all of it. So if I take that, it takes out the power signal that would start this, removes this block so the clock stops functioning. It you make this on creative one. Yeah, this one I did last night. Then, of course, it sends a full signal strength into the ether hopper clock, locking out the piston so it won't go back and forth, which leaves this in one position so we don't get any more bone meal coming out, any more water coming out, etc., etc. And it's fine if it stays like that, by the way, because when you restart it up, it'll be fine. The only thing you gotta wait for is the minecart, which looks like it's got everything it needs, so we can turn that off so it's not continually running. All right, guys. So this is what I came up with. I might try experimenting more with it later on, but this is the one I'm pretty sure I am going to build in the world because it does work. I like the design. I'm happy with it. Uh, yeah. I mean, this one does. Ooh, you didn't see that. This one does work. But I thought it was very bulky, and I don't think it's as fast as this one, believe it or not. So I was able to get this one to get a little bit more speed out of it. It's definitely nothing that, by the way, that's okay. Um, the big Redstoners, well, they've probably come up with something a lot better. So, you know, yeah, that was actually originally supposed to be the center of the farm. Yeah, you can see what happened. I went through a few different iterations here and there. I had to work on the timings, the spacing for the repeaters, the delays. It was definitely an interesting. It was a nice challenge, is what it was. So, all right. So that's what I came up with. So I do have a fully automated moss generator. The only thing I have to keep an eye on, of course, would be the bone meal. And since I have the bone farm anyway, bone meal is not going to be a problem. All right, let's get back to the other world here. Okay, let's get out of here. So yeah, that's the one I'm probably going to be building in this world. Uh, so I mean, I'll keep this here. This way, if I just need like a little bit of moss, I can just work this machine. But I am going to build a separate one. Why? Because I'm crazy that way. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, guys. I am back. I apologize about that. My father needed some assistance. And he doesn't understand the whole streaming concept to begin with. And I think he kind of forgets that I do this. So I do apologize for disappearing there. Alright. I am back. Now, I'm not going to build that now. I've got a bunch of other stuff we really should be looking at. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I also got the basalt generator I need to get in here. So we can start generating basalt here without actually having to physically go to the nether to collect it. Okay. Yes, I started working on digging out more down here. What time is it? It is... Okay. Let's take a look around. Alright. So we're getting closer and closer to finishing off the spawn village area. I mean, we're not going to be done with, say, like tomorrow is going to be, no. But we're getting to the point where the stuff we want here is going to be considered done. Okay, with that being said, we still have a few items on here that we need to knock off. Now, things like, say, the gold farm, bartering farm, the gaming district, of course, the build challenges, shopping district, guardian farm, of course, that is on the board. But these are going to be like multiple days working with all of this stuff. So those might be listed as not quite done when this gets done and we move on to another bigger project. But those are all still going to be planned to be completed. A lot of what's over on this side is what we need to get completed. The bee farm. And of course, these farms, I really do want to get them automated. Sugarcane farm is easy. Okay. The mud farm is easy to do as well. Chorus fruit, we need the end for that. Sweet berry, I had to get foxes for that. Kelp farm. That's also another easy one. Melon pumpkin farm, that's going to be easy, and so is the cocoa farm. Just a matter of gathering the resources and actually building the stuff now, it looks like, really, on this side of it. So a lot of these things that are remaining are big projects that we need to kind of plan out time-wise. Okay. You know what, I probably should sleep. I'm not sure when I slept last. So let's get 2 strays. Ooh. Oop, there they are. Yeah. Can I get in here before? Yeah. Plus the cats will scare them away. Okay, let me sleep real quick. Okay, can I ask what a biome challenge area and why is Robo's name written in brackets after this? Let me go back up to the signboard. Hey, 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 what am I stuck on? Besides my own self. Burn. There you go, poof. Oh, okay. The Rubble issued a challenge. So the challenge that she has is she has to build a custom biome that we can go and visit and stuff like that. Mine is I have to do what's called a build challenge. I've already decided I'm going to make a maze challenge, so that will be my challenge that she will have to go through. So that's those are the challenges, and the reason her name is like this is because this is her challenge. She has to complete this on her own. I cannot help her with it. And same thing with this one. She can't help me with this one. So that's why our names are listed with each one to specify who has the challenge. Hope that answers the question. Okay. So I still have a ton of like decoration and landscaping and all that stuff to do. I was working on this. This is the fungus farm. I don't think I'm going to do any more decoration. Give me that on the inside here. I don't think. I mean, I could probably do a couple little things here and there. I probably should mess up the floor a little bit. I really don't want to touch the walls in here. That's why I'm trying to make sure I get my decorations on the outside. Really? I mean, well, I have done the rest of that, but as you can see, I decorated up the outside. Really, I think my texture pack is preventing me from actually having cracked netherite bricks. Unless I have to cook them up. I'll have to check that. But I gotta get, maybe get some cracked brick and stuff in there a little bit. Thank you. So, of course, then I gotta finish this landscaping theme around the rest of this one. I think I'm gonna have to finish off her barn. As you can see, her schedule has made it to making it hard for us to collaborate. It's not anything due to her fault. It's she has to work. That crazy little thing that we all need to do in order to get food, rent, and all that good stuff. That crazy thing of what they call life. so yeah, I think I'm gonna have to finish this up so we can get this out of the way. And of course, I gotta get off my backside and get my trading hall finished up. But this is all like decoration stuff. This is not like getting the build and everything done. Gotta breed up a couple more animals here. Finish this off because I want another. I think I'm going to go with another 2 layers on top of that, and then I'll leave this wing completely alone. Finish terraforming the river Obviously, I started working on it next to the stables here. Yeah, so, I mean, I've got things to do. It's just a matter of saying, okay, do it, dummy. Get off your derpy butt and do it, right? Alright. And of course, I do have some more redstone components and stuff that I need to get set up here. Plus, I gotta start setting up the portal system so we can start using the nether portals to get to various areas, which means I gotta have to work on the map. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, pretty much it's just all in this village here. Okay, let me zoom out a bit more. Alright, don't mind the markers. Okay. Now we spawn in. I want to say here. Somewhere around in here, I think. I'll double check that. Because we usually have to run past this outpost. So this makes this spawn. Obviously, this probably would have been a better spawn village. But it's not that great. I mean, there's only a couple of houses. I mean, we still could have done what we did here there. But we found this one after exploring a little bit, and it had, this little snow area. And of course the ice spikes, which I like, and everything like that. And of course we have a couple more villages and stuff we could work with. So we stuck with this one. But we got... Okay. We have the mansion. We have to do that yet. I just got to get her kitted out. I mean, we've got a ton of ocean monuments. So... But since we're going to use this as the shopping district idea, we might go with like one of these because it's close enough to the shopping district of what we plan for the shopping district anyway. I have no idea where we plan to do anything for like a gaming district or anything like that. I mean, that's a good size. No, wait. They changed it. Is now known as Mushroom Fields. Okay. This is so far the only real large desert that we have here. This is the no, they don't call it that anymore. It's now known as oh wait, Badlands. Okay. So, yeah, plus we got the trials to go, because we do have a trial chamber right underneath us. We have a couple of archaeology things over in here somewhere that we got to refine and, dig those up. So we do have things we can be working on. A shipyard? Yeah, that would be a challenge for me, that's for sure. I haven't really built too many boats and stuff like that, but I could do that. I've done dockyards and stuff like that, that's for sure. Oh, there's one here too. That could be interesting. Oh, I wonder how close these two are. Yeah, believe it or not, I actually lay here at night when I'm going to bed thinking about this stuff. Ugh. I guess I do torture myself this way. Alright, so... Alright. Let's get... taking a look around. Alright, so... Now, the spawn area is over that way. Well, actually, here I can show you. Let's crack out of here real quick. Okay. Let's go back into here. We're going to click on you, and we're going to click recreate. Okay. Let me just call it this. Okay, and it will keep everything else. Not, I'm going to delete the world anyway, but so let's create this. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Okay, so our world spawn. Okay, we're looking at 17, negative 48, right? Okay. So this is a creative world anyway. As a matter of fact, let me take a picture of that. I think I did already. I just don't remember if I saved it in the right folder. Okay, so this is where the world spawn is. As you can see, there's no generated map because I haven't explored this particular world. No, unfortunately, she's working today. Her work schedule. There's apparently a new person who was put into position that does the scheduling, and they are messing with, because when she got hired, she had been hired with a specific schedule in mind, and the new person is not being amicable about staying to that agreement, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to be nice about it. They're being jerks. But, you know, people who get into those positions of, quote, power, they only care about their own heads. So that one small village is off in that direction, that way. Okay. So if we went south from here, from world spawn, does piano work? Kind of coming in handy here. I used to have a mod that would tell me what song was playing, but it just... Look at this. I mean, isn't that amazing? Okay, so we go with this way. See, there's the outpost. That we have to go past. Now, if you see an outpost, that means that there is a village nearby. I want to say it's 100 blocks. Oh, no, that's a mod. The map is a mod, sorry. Yeah, this is a modded Let's Play. I mean, a lot of the features that I use, I personally feel that Minecraft should have, which includes a mapping program. So, yeah, that outpost is not joined to this village. It's there for the village that's near spawn. A little bit closer. Here's the village. This is what the village area looks like before we got to it. Hopefully that's going to be coming in good enough for you guys to see it. There's the ice spikes, the frozen, whatchamacallit. That's where the ice tray farm is. This is what the village looked like before. You know what? Let's get rid of that for a second. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Uh, Not sure why they haven't done it, but I mean, if a modder could do it, why can't they, right? So this is what the village initially looked like. And once again, before we got a hold of it. Okay, so that's pretty much when I talk about world spawn. That, you know, where we came in there. This is the spawn village. So because you know it's fairly close. So that's what I refer to when I say world spawn versus spawn village, and what it originally looked like and where you actually started in this particular world. So, yeah, and there's the nitwits. And no, I'm not making fun of them. That's what they're called, nitwits. If you can actually look at the top of my screen here, it says nitwit. So I'm not making fun of them. And oddly enough, they're still in boats alive over... I placed them over there by that rock feature, and I think I have to get rid of them eventually. So I'll give them probably a lava path. But I mean, they're not really part of the village anymore. They've been subtracted from it. Yeah, this is oh god, this is where the Robo's barn is here. My stables is right there. The Bob farm is here. Iron farm is there. The water vader is like here. And this is where I'm doing all the mushroom stuff is here. The trading hall there. So it actually came out to be a nice area. It really did. But it was more easy to play with maps. We can locate villages, mansions. I think that's why they are not doing. Well, yeah, true. But you know, we used to use. I think it's still around actually. Chunkbase, which is a web-based map that can do all of that stuff. That's the world. So yeah, I mean you can do all this stuff, and I can teleport with this map too. I choose to use it sparingly. Like I used it on stream. I think it was last week. Only because I didn't want to waste your guys' time walking all the way back because I was out exploring and stuff, and I needed to drop things off. And then I also headed in a different direction. So I used it there, so I didn't waste your guys. That's why I like the one feature where I have from Vanilla Tweaks. There's also a mod for it called Timber. The Vanilla Tweaks one is called Timber. The mod, I think, is called Falling Trees. And it allows me to basically vein mine the trees. So, you know, when you see me come up to a tree... let's go over here real quick. It will take the tree out in just one quick strike. Okay. Now I do that to save time. You know, once again, it's not that I'm trying to use it to cheat or anything. It's because the quicker I'm able to gather resources for you guys, the more I have time to spend with you guys, if you understand what I'm trying to say there. Alright, so see this huge tall tree. Now normally I would stare up around in a spiral thing until I get to the top, and then I would come back down. Okay, but with this timber, the mod basically sets it up so that action is repeated all the way up until the last log is taken out. And it also has the calling leaves part of the tweak or mod. And it takes out the leaves all instantly. So there's no time waiting or delay or anything like that. All right. And again, like I said, I do that, so I don't waste time, your guys' time. Curse Forge. Yes, that's what I use, Curse Forge. Yeah, Lucky Block. Yeah, I got one block. Yeah, I've played one block. Yep. Yeah, that's what I use. I mean, I know there are issues with Curse and the modding community. I guess they don't make it easy for the modders to update their stuff. But it really is one of the best areas to get the collection of mods. Yeah. So that's that one. Then, of course, I use Lighty, which is a mod off a Curse. Okay, now this is what you would normally see without my gamma being turned up, which is what that mod does, and that's all it does is turns it up. So let's go underground because it's going to be nighttime. You'll see what it looks like nighttime wise. The only problem with this is that now you're going to see nothing but black, especially if I'm in an area where it's not lit up. Let me see how dark everything is. Yeah, I think I got everything over here lit up, so it's kind of. But I mean, you see how dark it is, right? This is what the world would normally look like. Unfortunately, especially if I'm exploring. Yeah, see, I've got a lot of this lit up. Alright, well, this might be a good example. Even though I have light sources here, you can't, where my cursor is, you can't see that. At least I don't think you can. I can barely see the details. And I've got the game loaded. So, what and I've watched a lot of pro streamers when they play Minecraft and they do exploring like this and stuff, and it's almost like nothing but looking at a black screen. And it's, in my opinion, that gets frustrating because I would like to see what it is they're doing and what they're looking at. So I chose that mod so that it's called Lighty, and it basically turns the gamma up and allows me to see everything. But that also means then you guys get to see everything, and you get to see what exactly it is that I myself am looking at. And so I got used to just playing with it. I mean, it is kind of cheaty, but once again, I'm trying to think of you guys. I also use full bright for caves. That was the one I used to use. But then it became Lighty. So I'm not sure if it's because the people who modded Fulbright stopped doing it, or maybe they did a name change or something. So I'm not sure about that. All right, well that's a couple of the tweaks and mods that I use. I mean, there's a bunch of others. I use 41 different mods, and I forget how many tweaks. It comes up to like 102 when everything is loaded in, including all the libraries and all that stuff. Got a carrot. So, yeah, I mean, if there's a mod or something and you have a question about it, just go ahead and ask. All right, now let's see. Doing a tour. When me and Roby got into the village, of course, we raided it, of course, like we always do. I finally got her convinced that it's one sec. Okay. Yeah, I have my mod pack uses 41 mods out of Curse alone. And then I have vanilla tweaks, which I forget how many of those I use. All right, so if I go into the mod area, you can see the ones that I use. These all are the mods that I have loaded in here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There it is, Fulbright. Oh no, Lighty's the overlay mod. I'm sorry. It is still Fulbright. I got that. What was I thinking? Oh, yes. This actually had a different name I was using. Okay. This is when you see me bring up the green squares and the red squares and all that stuff. Does my PC lag? Oh no. No, not this one. Um, I've actually had up to 300 mods on this thing. Believe it or not. Okay. I'm not sure if I like the woodcutter per se. It's convenient. That's for sure. I mean, it does exactly what it's supposed to do, which means I can cut out some of the tweaks probably. Yeah, I don't know why that downloads. Of course, here's the two map mods that make up the mapping. So yeah, that's 41 mods that I use there, and I don't have the list of the tweaks that I get. Actually, I remember a time when you could play Minecraft on any computer. And unfortunately, modern day Minecraft now requires minimums in order to actually play just regular Minecraft. So, yeah, a lot has changed. Oh, right. That's what I was doing. Let me go to sleep here and make it easier on us. Nope. Oh, wait. Nope. 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 That's right. Now, do I have an ender chest? Get rid of that stuff. Alright. Don't need to hold on to you. Okay, so. We spawned in. Kind of did a little bit of a loop to get to this village. We went south east a little bit and looped around the east side of the outpost that's over that way, and then came over to here. So when we got into the village, of course, we decided to raid it, and we're like, well, do we want a base here for right now? Give us an area to work with. So we said, okay, yeah, we'll do that for right now. So we came down here to this house, which is the furthest away. And this is where we set up our first base. Okay, Robo's stuff is still here, as you can see. Oh, yeah, I know. This computer, the one that I'm working with now, is designed. It is a high-end, mid-range gaming computer. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. So, since this was going to be our home base, because my stuff was all over on this side, I started digging down so we can get down to the good stuff. Of course, there's nothing but underwater lake right here. And what? Oh, and then I started digging this out so we could do storage and stuff here. And as you can see, we decided to stay here. What's the specs for your PC? I would have to look it up again. I always forget what they are. I always got to look it up. Yeah, I probably should put that out on the Twitch page, shouldn't I? Now I actually built my tower. Oh god, a couple of years ago now. Oof. Uh, and that's what I used to use. But unfortunately, because of my broken back, it's gotten to the point where I really can't sit anymore. So I am now in my bed using my laptop, which I got specifically to do what I'm doing now. And the rest of my family uses my tower. I actually do have to update that too, though. I can't even get Windows 11 on it, oddly enough. Alright, so the next thing we did is we put the farms for our resources right here in this section. Okay, this was the center of town. This is where they met to talk and everything like that, where their little trade shopping district was and all that stuff. I built up a temporary stone wall and everything to try and protect them. I put them here under where these steps go. I put the villages we had left anyway underneath here so we could eventually start, working with them, getting a breeder, iron, and all that other stuff. I only had 3 of the villagers. Yeah, 3 of the villagers that are currently in this village are the only original villagers that were here. Every other villager is either a nitwit, which they are over here, or they're dead, unfortunately. The 2 villagers that are in the villager breeder and the Fletcher that I have in the trading hall are the only original villagers from this village that are still here. Okay, now I think I have 3 over here. Okay, there they just popped in. So you can barely see the boats, but yeah, those are nitwits, and they all were originally part of that village as well. Unfortunately, nitwits work against you. They truly are a negative when it comes to working with the villages and stuff like that. So the sooner you can get rid of them, the better it is for your village. I mean, they're nitwits for a reason. Alright, so that's that. And then the first actual build I think I did was it was either the chicken farm. Well, I did the board actually. The to-do list board, which had the map of the area originally on this side of it. Okay. And then I think I did this one. Yeah, this was the first real build I did, was the cactus farm. I wanted to go with a nice simple design, but I also wanted to kind of go with somewhat of a look like the rest of everything. That's why it looks the way it does. Built that out of cobblestone and spruce. I didn't even add the roof until I think a couple weeks ago. But this is a farm that will give us a barrel's worth of cactus, and anything then that is generated after is made into bone meal. So, as you can see, it was putting cactus into the composter there. Then I think I did the chicken farm. I think it was the first redstone component I did here, I think. And what this does is it gives me raw chicken and feathers. And then I can either cook these up if I choose to, or I could trade them in for emeralds. But since I use cooked potatoes, and of course, golden carrots, now that I got the trades up and running, I don't cook this stuff up. So it's all emeralds for me. And since I have arrows from the bone farm, I don't need the feathers for arrows. So I trade those in as well. I do use them for making books, books that we can write on. Alright, so then we began with the first real build, the villager breeder, because I knew we were going to need more villagers. Yeah, essentially, yeah. Except we used to use lava, which cooked them and stuff like that. I don't do that anymore because, like I said, I use the raw chicken for trading, and they just suffocate now. So once they grow up, they suffocate. Yeah, it's old school. That's definitely for sure. I mean, so is the cactus farm. But old school works, and the machine can be jammed up if too many eggs get into here somehow. There is a way of doing that so that doesn't happen, and I kind of forget the solution I came up with it. But, at most, I'm not going to get 10 million eggs in here. Old school still works. Alright, so our next build after that was this villager breeder, which I also have to kind of finish off. Alright, so now this is a multifunctional farm. So it started out with this building in particular. Up here is where the villagers live. 2 villagers, 4 beds. Alright. That's them there. Their beds are underneath those trapdoors and stuff like that. This setup gets them so that they spawn in one area and one area only. And then this here is the mechanism I use to feed them so that they can... Because now they're sleeping in their beds. Nope. Failed. Okay. You can see them a little bit better. So here's the 4 beds. They sleep, and when they wake up, they'll stand on top of a fence post that I have right between the beds. And this is the mechanism that fires out the carrots to them so that they can breed. Okay. Alright, so now on the inside, this is where the babies drop from. They drop from up there. Do I have dirt blocks up there still? Oh, I do. I had to do a repair. That's why those were there. Okay, that's how it's supposed to look from underneath. Put those back. Give me that. Give me back to bed. Now you can look at my feet. Okay, now that they're going to be awake. So, here is the mechanism that I use to send out the carrots. Basically, it's just a sticky piston that pushes upward. Oh, this is nothing. Wait till you see the other stuff I build. And what that does is those two observers will read each other, and it will cause the carrots to fire out. Okay, that should be enough. And they'll catch them and then kind of throw it back and forth to each other. And if everything is good to go, there, we get a new villager. Okay. Then when they are growing up, I push this button, which sends out a minecart to pick them up, drag them down here to meet their fate with this zombie. The zombie then transforms them into a zombified villager. I then take them out of this area over to here, which is where I cure them. And once they're cured, I bring them down to an area where I'm going to train. This was originally where I was storing them, and so I could train them up and get the discount, but now they come down this way. Up into here, where I house them and train them for whatever profession I want to give them. Oh, that's right, I got all this stuff in here I gotta get out. Okay. And of course I got a double protection on the door. So then from here, I determine what I'm going to do with them after that point. Okay. So this is the house that is next to that, which is all still a part of the villager breeder. So, so yeah. That's that section. Okay. And then Robo wanted to build her barn for the animals. It's there. Okay, so then I think the next thing... Oh, wait, actually, before we did the barn, I did this. This is an old school mob farm. No redstone whatsoever. And it uses... Oh, actually, I can show you. Okay, okay. Oh. Saw the spider there. Haha. Oh, see? And basically, it's old school. It's 8x8 platforms, and the mobs just simply walk off. So, and I don't have to do anything about it. They either die from fall damage or they burn from the campfires down below. No, that would be the redstone one, which I haven't built yet. They literally just walk off the platforms. So it's not very efficient in that regard. The water pushing mechanism is ultimately the best mob farm. Plus you have to deal with this issue. I did it only because, just to do it, really. And I built it mostly for looks. So, you have that sitting up there, almost like a giant water tower. Then I have the drop chute, which is a separate shape. And then I built a frame that would hold everything up surrounding it. And like I said, this I got to finish this off too. It's not completed yet because I got to get some more of the detail into it. But like I said, I did it because I wanted to build an old school mob farm and make it look really nice. So this is the concept that I came up with for that. Got anything good? Oh, you got my favorite flowers. Don't need any of you. He's got my favorite flowers though. I can bone meal those. Alright, so yeah, I built that one. Then we went to Robo's big project, which was the barn. I helped her build it, but it was pretty much all her idea. I gave her suggestions and stuff like that. Showed her how to get some of the aging effect, working with certain blocks and stuff like that. Okay, so this was our next build. And basically what this was is she wanted to house all of the animals in here. Dude, eat some grass to get your roll back. But I changed it because she was also going to include the horses, which were supposed to be in the back part area of the barn. And I was like, you know what? I think we're going to separate the horses and stuff like that, and I'll make a stables, which is what that was. And then we'll house all the other animals in here. And I even got her, because she wasn't originally planning for rabbits, so I got her the rabbits. Of course, we have llamas. And the normal farming animals. And back here, she wasn't really sure after I took the horses out what she was going to do with this. So I surprised her by putting in a bunch of mini farms in here. So we have a lichen farm, a pale hanging moss farm, thank you. I'm sure she'll appreciate that. Then we have the I always forget what these things are called. Drip leaf. Oh my god. Farm, the bamboo farm, and glowberry farm. All right. And then up here is where she planned to store all of the farmable stuff, such as the wheat, melons, cocoa beans, and all that stuff. And then over here, of course, we got the animal stuff. The beef, pork, fish, pumpkin pie, golden carrots. Oh, right. Also, we got the apples in there, too. Yeah, I do store that there. I didn't know she wanted to start a string here. Okay. Well, I'll talk to her, see if we're going to do that or not. And of course, she decorated this all in here. She did the aging on the floor and whatnot. I put in the dormers and the steeple here. And I mean, for the inside, it doesn't do a lot, but it's for the outside decoration. Okay, then much later on, I moved the crop farms where we had them over in the center of town. Yes, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was her idea to do that. Yeah, she decided to do that. So then I put the crop farm down here underneath the barn. So this is what I did for her. So we have the 4 primary crops. And I have it set up so that I could put villagers in each of these farms here that will farm these automatically. I would just have to build one item right here on this wall between the carrots and the potatoes, and I got to dig underneath to get rails and stuff put down. So everything here can be farmed automatically. Okay. So that would be the barn area. Except for the decorations and stuff, this project is pretty much done. It's just, it needs the landscaping, some more aging effect. Give me a second. Go away. Alright, so here's the dormers I put in the steeple. Now, unfortunately, the roof came up to be a bit of an odd shape due to she kind of counted things wrong, but that's okay. We made it work. So we ended up going with my roof design because we didn't want anything spawning up here, and we didn't want to torch it up. So my non-spawning roof design is kind of low and not straight up, because if we went with a straight up roof, it would have been pretty tall. And then here, this is the back. So yeah, we got to do. I mean, if you look at the map, it's pretty solid black. So we definitely got to get some different color in there. So after she was kind of working on it, we got pretty far along. I finally went and did the stables, which is this area. So the idea I wanted to go with is I wanted to do a through and through stable design. Basically what that means is you were just running. Huh. Right, we'll talk about that stream. So yeah, so I started working on this design. No, you don't. It's a single anyway, so you can't go out. Hey, you got nothing in your head. You're like me. So I built the through and through stable design. That's why you're running. The carrots in my head. That's what you use to breed them with. I'm like, why is he running? But yeah, that's why. So anyway, I built this, yeah. Which meant I needed a fenced-in area on both ends. So that's why you see a double fenced-in area. I didn't want to connect the back fence area with the front fenced area, so I designed it. Oh, that's the. I designed it so that the fenced-in areas were different in shape and stuff like that. Whereas that one is skinnier, this one is thicker but shorter. And then I got the horses to breed. How did I get a sheep in here? I mean, it doesn't matter. Okay. Anyway, then of course we put the donkeys in here, and then I was able to breed mules. And this blue block here is actually supposed to be a ball for the horses and stuff to play with. Go away. I love watching my funny horse videos, along with my cat and dog videos. All right. Of course, I built up the retaining wall, did the path, put up a little wagon here, which I had to remember how to build. There's another pathway with a smaller retaining wall. I started getting the river terraformed, and that was that build. Now, between all that, though, we did explore and light up a lot of the area in which we found the mine shaft and skeleton dungeon, which is down here. Okay. So the cave spider spawner was right here. It's in that box there. That's it right there. That's a cave spider spawner. So that's part of the mine shaft that was here. And then this dungeon was attached to the mine shaft, the skeleton dungeon, which is where I get the bones from. There was over here a zombie dungeon, which was in here. That was something we had talked about doing, and I forgot to put it in the mods. But we ended up putting it back in, which was we're able to silk touch the spawners now so we can move them on our own. So what I did was I silk touched that one and moved it over here, the zombie spawner. So we have all three farms here. We have a spider farm, zombie farm, and a skeleton farm all next to each other. You know, these two were here. I didn't move them at all, so I built those farms to make this world look like. Oh, this world is only. How long has this world been open? This world has not been open that long. Time the world has been open for. The total amount of time this world has been open for is nearly 15 days worth. So, 2 weeks, essentially? Why does that not sound right? But that would be 15 times 24, though. So, yeah, so this world has only been open for, the equivalent of 2 weeks. Bye-bye, spider. So I was originally going to make another farm over there, which was going to be that zombie farm, but since we did the whole silk touch thing and moved it over there, it's now over there instead. Which is why I put the water vader here, because it was going to be somewhat in the middle of the two farms, but now I'm doing something else. How's what possible? What'd I do? I'm innocent, I swear. So then I put the water vader here, which allows you to go up really quick and down really quick without dying. Although I have died. Oh, and there is actually a slime chunk here. So I might do something with that. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. I used to be well known for my slime farms. I would always be the one building them, so I got pretty good at it. Of course, that's when slime farms were really popular. Alright, so that's that. Now, up here, remember I told you where I put the villagers, so this is part of the mine shaft, by the way. That's part of it here. I just took out all the wood stuff. Well, not all of it, but most of it. Well, actually, the total amount of time the world has been open is the equivalent of 2 weeks, but I started this a couple months ago. October? Maybe? I think I started it. No. October's when I started with those streams. This version of Minecraft, uh, November? I think I actually started streaming this. And of course, I do a lot of digging off screen. I'm sure you can. Alright, so I originally started. Now, this was all either like a cave or it was solid rock. So I dug into the side to get some of the farms made, which were going to be redstone. Because here is the wall, which was originally cobblestone, by the way. So I needed to get some additional small farms put into place, including a small smelter system. Okay. A infinite lava source pool, a bone meal, and eventually then a bamboo and block of bamboo, then eventually dripstone for collection. And this is my Charcoal-O-Matic 3.0. This generates its own charcoal, which also fuels a second furnace that you can smelt stuff if you choose to by yourself. But this automatically makes charcoal and refuels itself with its own charcoal. Okay, now that's what it was out there. But in here, this slowly changed as I kept digging and digging and digging. But here is the simple bamboo farm, the simple dripstone farm. I can't really show you the innards of the other two farms. Okay, so down here we have the mechanism that collects and sends up the bamboo and the dripstone. That's all that. The enchanting area. This is where the villager breeder stuff is. Remember that long tunnel that we went to where I housed them? That's what this is. Underneath this is where I placed the storage area. Okay. Which was the latest build I did. All right. Goodbye. Well, you're trying to hold on. He was trying to get to him. What? He did. Alright, so... zombie took my door. Bad zombie. Alright, so he is persistent somehow. Is that cow still here too? Yeah, it is. I should collect those two. Oh, and it's snowing. Oh, it's snowing. Let's see if we can collect some snow in our cauldrons. Okay. Stare intently. Nope. 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 Okay, enough of that. How many blocks do I have? Not that many, huh? I think it's under that snow layer. Yes. It's only one, but it started. See? I don't want to get in the way of the potential for the snow generating inside the cauldron. Almost got a stack out of it. Probably have a stack. Well, I don't want to leave the area because I'd like to see these start filling up. Oh, we got a second one going. I wonder if I should put myself a little hideaway here. I could do that. Yeah, I did leave the supplies here. Okay. Alright. What if I do it here? Okay. No. I do. Okay. So let's say we do that. Okay, then we'll add dirt here. Here, maybe? Right? Actually, no, it shouldn't be dirt. Actually, it should be snow layer. I'm only going to turn it over to snow layers anyway, right? Okay. So I have a snow layer there. Now I can't put stairs here. Nope. Because if I put stairs here, right? I can't set a door on it. See, I'm clicking right now. You have to set a door. Now, if this was upside down, not a problem. Okay. So we need a solid base. A half slab would work too, by the way. Top half slab, that would. Or slab. I keep calling it. That's what we used to call it. Alright, so now I can actually then, if I want to, put a step down, either with a stair, which, yeah, that would be in the way. Okay. So... Oh, I hear you. Wrong tool. Obliterated the block. Okay. Alrighty, so alright. Done with the door. Give me this. Actually, let's put some cobblestone here. We build up the wall a little bit, right? Okay, so now how big of an area do I want, though? Oh, sorry, this was chunk aligned. Okay. Alright, so if I'm gonna come in here, alright, let's put some snow blocks down. Yes, no, maybe? Do I like that? Not sure. Okay, so that should be a snow block. If I do this, kind of look what I'm getting here. Okay, something at least. Just okay. Powdered snow cauldron. Okay. So if I come in here, alright, so let's put a block here. Oh, it stopped snowing. Alright, okay, let me get base floor in. Let's put you here. Then let's think that's gonna be enough. 4 only. Okay. So we can stack those like that there. Alright, so we have access to that. I can then do something like this. Alright, so this here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but it's alright. Okay. Okay, so that'll be that corner. Okay. And I want this wall out. Right, okay. Put the frame in. This side will be hidden. This side corner will be hidden. Okay. So give me this. I'll have this as the door access. Alright, so then let's put... Oh, I actually already had that done, sorry. design, but alright. Okay, let's put the bed here, right? Okay. Let's give me that. Let's do this. And then we can do this. Okay. So now I can do this. Okay. Ding ding. Yeah, see, I think they gotta be full cauldrons for that to work. Yeah, they're not full enough yet. Okay. Oh. You know what? I could probably, yeah. Oh, you're back. Okay. Oh, yeah, no problem. Food's a good thing. Trust us old fat people. We know. Okay. Put at least a torch down for right now until I get lights in here. Alright. Oh, that's what I was doing. Yeah. One. So you want to be lame. Okay. How are we doing here? Did I? I did. Nice. Okay. Yep. Alright, give me that for now. Let's put it there. Give me all dish. That can go for now. So I don't have that. Actually, I don't need those. Usually around noontime, my time, is when I end. 9 a.m. to noontime is usually when I stream now. Alright, so let's do dirt, cobblestone, stone, ice. That's not ice, that's packed ice. And then we'll store the extras in here. Stealing my crafting bench? How dare you! Ooh, spider eye. Oh, okay. I'll take it though. Steve wannabe. Alright, stop playing around. Just kill him. Okay. Okay. Not a problem, Ollie. You take care. No. You've already blown up part of my farm. You're not doing it again. Nope. No spider right that time either. You too, Olivia. I wish I could make cracked slabs and stairs. Can only make mossy though. So that is the snow farms. snowing again too. Good. Hey Liz, how's it going? Oh shoot, I forgot about something. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. How am I doing there? All right. So. Well, that's good. That's good. Those. Itchy, 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 itchy. Ooh, weird. Got an itch on my hand. Okay. That would be, yeah. So what if I do? So just need the back of that. Okay. So this way. Okay, that looks better. Alrighty. Do that. it's snowing, so I'll wait on that. Okay. Just thinking here, guys, that's all. Yeah, I know. Still dangerous. How dare I think, right? Okay. Let's... So, turn you actually into stone brick. So, down here. Right? Something like that. Okay. Then I can do this. For now. So this will be a light source. Get rid of that torch and that torch. Build up the walls. Okay, so I have access to that in the back. Me? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. Okay. Oh, you didn't see it that I liked the video? Video, the pictures? Okay. Oh, okay. No, I did. I saw him. I see you got the black light. Oh, that should be a full cauldron. Nice. Alrighty. Now, derby me, I should have known I was going to do that. We don't want a lot of this cracked in here because of the cold. we're okay. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, snow's done with. Okay. I think that stuff stays here. This stuff. Well, actually, that piece of glass stays here for now. And the sticks can stay. Okay. I have a bed. You are now burnt. Oh. Sorry. Sorry about that. Now, that is a full cauldron. Our first bucket of powdered snow. I'll put that in here for now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll decide what to do with that. Alright, so we actually have our first powdered snow. I guess there's no sense of continuing the tour I was asked to do, because the person who asked for it is not here. And we did a little housey for us over here by the snow farm. This way we don't get bugged by the mobs. Alright, I did get the snow. Okay, so let's do. Okay, where is? Oh, I should have left those over there. Alright, I don't need the bed anymore because I'm not doing the tour anymore. Okay. Oh, I think that was the bed from in there. Okay. Okay. Give me this. And right. Okay. efficiency 4. I can see what the hell will look like on the other shovel. Oh, come on. Alright, let's go over to the trading hall. Alright, so one stick off. Okay. So I am gonna want breaking. Okay. So I got unbreaking. I'm gonna want mending. And let's still silk touch on it. Oops. Oh well. I actually didn't need to purchase silk touch, did I? My bad. Alright, so I've got unbreaking, silk touch, and mending. And it's gonna break soon, isn't it? Okay, so let's put unbreaking and silk touch together, which is okay. Let's put mending on that. this together with that. Okay. We have enough. Okay. The snow. The snow. Shovel. The snow shovel. Okay. Well, they did break it. I had a feeling I was going to. Alrighty, so let's head on over. Now, I don't know. If just straight diamond without any efficiency on it is going to be too much for it or not. This is what we'll check on. I mean, you see how fast the stone shovel is. Oh, that's right. With Silk Touch, I get the snow layers. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I'll have to make the other one without the Silk Touch part of it. I forgot about that. But that's a good way I can get the snow blocks back and the layered snow. Right. Okay, that's fine. Let's go make another quick shovel. So I'm just going to need Silk Touch. I mean, that's unbreaking and mending. On it. They all grew up. Well, I don't have to trade for... Yes, I do. It's over here. Yeah, this is looting. Silk Touch looting. Definitely got Silk Touch. And I need a couple of books. Which I can make over there. Good. We're nearing the end, but we're doing good. I was giving a tour. I was asked to give a tour of everything. HP Master. Okay. Nice. Okay. You. Give me you. Okay. Wait, I have iron drive there. I should be able to make another anvil for here. Or, no, I must have taken it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Need 6 levels. Let's go burn some levels. Okay, so we need 6 levels. Were you able to clean up all the tea and stuff? She might be on her phone. 6 levels. Oh, you know what? Okay. Let me get one more level so we can name it even. And I don't know if anybody will get the reference. Shoveler the Shovel. Okay. Like I said, I'm not sure if you guys are going to get the reference or not. But... So we have Shoveler the Shovel in inventory. And we have the Snow Shovel. Both of which does not have any efficiency on them. Okay, so we have Shoveler the shovel and the snow shoveler. That you're gonna go there. Oh, and I forgot to. That's right. I will fix that. All right, guys. I think that'll be enough for today. We'll finish up tomorrow. So we'll catch everybody tomorrow and see what's going on. As always, guys, thanks for coming out. Thanks for talking and visiting. All that good and wonderful stuff that you guys do for me. You all take care now. Bye.